Hey guys, this is Philadelphia on Sports, and in this episode I am going to be talking about the Eastern and Western Conference Finals in the NBA. And what I'm showing you guys right now is my Twitter name, so if you guys like my videos and you want to follow me at PhilaOnSports23, and that's on Twitter. And if you guys can't read that, I'll show you guys in the description of what that is. So, as I've already told you, I'm going to be talking about the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. And in the Eastern Conference, we have the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. In the Boston Celtics, we have a very old team that's been playing together for a long time, which is a big advantage compared to what the Heat have. The Heat have only been together with LeBron James for last year and this year. So, with LeBron on the Heat, they have a good chance, especially with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. But Chris Bosh is out with an abdominal injury, so he might not be back if they make it to the NBA Finals, if they make it. But the Boston Celtics are very old. Like, they have Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett, which are all very old. And this year, Ray Allen is breaking all-time lows for his career. Every single stat he has an all-time low for, which isn't good. So Rondo at this point is the only piece keeping that team together. Because if they didn't have that young piece to build all the sport pieces around, then they wouldn't be there. And I'm not trying to say that they're a bad team, because they're not, but they're going to have to go through a major rebuilding stage, which they won't have time for. And they're playing the Heat, which is a young, go-get-'em team. They're ready. They're ready to play, and they're a good team. They play like they're supposed to, and they're just a great overall team. And then in the Western Conference, we have the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is kind of the same exact type thing as the Eastern Conference. We have the Spurs being a very old, experienced team, compared to Oklahoma City, which is a very young, talented team. I mean, both teams are talented, don't get me wrong, but Oklahoma City is younger because they are. And they also have the MVP to be in Kevin Durant, because he's just amazing. I'm not hopping on the bandwagon because I like the Knicks personally, but they are a very good team. I mean, Kevin Durant and LeBron James, I know this is two different teams, but Kevin Durant is what they call a stat sheet stuffer, because he goes after every stat. He doesn't focus mainly on scoring like Kobe does, or mainly on blocks like Serge Ibaka does, or just as an example. But he works for all the stats: points, assists, steals, and rebounds, just say. And same thing with Rondo. He has so many triple-doubles in his career already. And same thing with LeBron James. He fills up most of the stat categories too, because they're all just stat sheet stuffers. They're good players who work on both ends of the court, not just the offensive end. But personally, in the finals, I want to know what you guys say, so comment on this and tell me who you guys think it's going to be. But I personally think it's going to be the Heat and the Spurs. I don't want it to be the Spurs. I want it to be the Thunder, but the Spurs, they've already won Game 1, but they've only won by 3 points, so that's not a problem. And the Heat, I think they're just easily going to sweep the Celtics in 4 games, or it's going to be a 5-game series. It's not going to be anything too close in my eyes, because the Celtics are just too old compared to the Heat with their young players. And also, in the Western Conference, how we do have the same exact thing, but I don't know. I just feel like the Spurs are more skilled, because Oklahoma City only really has Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. I mean, they are really good players, both of them, but I just feel as if the Spurs have a better group of guys compared to just 1 or 2 players. So, personally, I think it's going to be Heat and the Spurs in the finals, and I want to see the Spurs win it all, but it's probably not going to happen because I think OKC is going to be able to pull it through. So, yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, dislike it, and tell me why in the comment section. So, thank you very much for watching, okay?